Do your shoulders feel tight, stuck, or even in pain? No matter how much you stretch, foam roll, or warm up, they still feel restricted? This video is going to help you fix that. The truth is, your shoulders aren't weak or broken. They are just undertrained in the way that they were meant to move. Your shoulders are the most complex joint in your body. They are built for freedom, to hang, to crawl, to throw, reach, and rotate through space. But most people never train that complexity. They isolate, they protect, they repeat the same 3 rehab drills over and over, and they call it shoulder work. But your shoulders don't need more banded rotations. They need strength through range, stability through movement, and freedom through awareness. And that's exactly what we are going to rebuild today. In this session, we will go through a full shoulder mobility and strength routine. This routine is going to help you reduce pain and tension, rebuild shoulder stability, restore overhead freedom, and reconnect your shoulders to your spine and your breath. By the end, you're going to walk away with a stronger, freer, more capable upper body, one that actually moves the way that it was supposed to move. So, stick with me until the end. We'll go through each movement together, and by the time that we finish, your shoulders are going to feel alive again. Let's move. This shorter routine should take you a total of 10 to 12 minutes. So, please watch all of the movements before you start, and then go ahead and practice it 2 or 3 times through. The first movement is a scapula push-up. This trains scapular control, serratus anterior activation, and shoulder blade awareness. It's going to build up the foundation for stability in pressing and hanging. Make sure that you're moving through the position nice and slowly. Make sure you're separating the shoulder blades at the top, holding for a second or 2, and then squeezing your shoulder blades in the bottom. You're going to complete this for a total of 60 seconds. The second exercise is shoulder dislocates. For this, you can use a PVC pipe, you can use a broomstick, or you can use a resistance band. I'm simply using my dog's lead. This movement builds controlled mobility through flexion and extension. It opens the chest and shoulders under tension. Don't be afraid of this movement. Most people fear moving their shoulders through a full 360-degree range, but the shoulders are supposed to move through there. Remember, they are the most complex joint. You're going to repeat this for a total of 60 seconds of work. Assume a wider grip if you lack mobility, and work towards bringing your grip closer in over time. The third exercise, cat-cow. This frees the thoracic spine and reconnects the shoulder movement to spinal articulation. Make sure that you're really pushing through those hands and separating the shoulder blades at the top. And make sure you're really squeezing the shoulder blades in the bottom. You're going to repeat this movement for a total of 1 minute. The next exercise is scapular pull-ups from passive to active. Now we know how much active and passive hanging really strengthens and mobilizes the shoulders. So, I suggest you do hanging every single day. In addition to this, the scapula active to passive are really going to strengthen those shoulder blades as well as your scapula through a controlled movement where you're not bending the elbows, but you're just thinking about lifting and lowering the scapula. This develops straight arm strength, decompression, and control through elevation and depression. You're going to complete a total of 10 to 12 reps, holding each position for 2 to 3 seconds. If you can't hang, you can use your feet to assist you in the bottom position so that you can reduce that tension. The next exercise is table bridge holds with shoulder extension pulses. This trains shoulder extension, posterior chain activation, and anterior shoulder opening. Make sure you keep the hips up at all times. Make sure you're moving through it nice and slowly. Make sure you've got a posterior pelvic tilt. And you're going to complete this for a total of 1 minute. The next exercise are prone shoulder swimmers. This develops scapular stability, rotator cuff coordination, and strength through rotation. Make sure that you've got a nice pelvic alignment. Make sure you're squeezing the core, pulling the ribs in, and make sure that you keep your shoulders elevated at all times and your elbows locked. You're going to complete this movement for a total of 60 seconds. The next exercise is a prone alignment with liftoff. This strengthens upward rotation and serratus control, improves overhead range, and also prepares you for work like handstands into the future because we're training that alignment as well. Make sure that you keep your elbows locked at all times and make sure that you're only moving through that small range required to lift the stick with your shoulders. And the final exercise is your lat tricep wall stretch. Now, this releases tension along the lateral chain, improves flexion and overhead reach. It's one of the best exercises when done correctly to target those shoulders, those lats, and to really open up the thoracic spine. You're going to find a nice, comfortable position that challenges you to hold it for a total of 60 seconds. This is how you train shoulders that actually work. Not fragile, not overprotected, but intelligent, capable, and free. Do this movement snack 3 times a week for the next 3 weeks. And notice how your overhead range, your posture, and your confidence begin to change. Because when you reclaim your shoulders, you reclaim your ability to express movement through space. You don't need machines. You don't need any gimmicks. You just need gravity, awareness, and your body the way that it was designed to move. If this video helped, subscribe, give it a like, comment below so that we can keep bringing real movement education to the world. Let's move.